Hi Leo, welcome into your weekly read for the week of July 10th to the 16th, 2023. I hope you're doing amazing. I've gotten several messages for you, and honestly, I'm not going to remember all of which. It feels like that kind of week. I'm really going to advise you and accept the push from Spirit and myself to write things down throughout this week. Things are going to be grabbing, attracting your attention, distracting you. Changing where you're focusing, and then what you thought you were going to remember or you did just may go out the door. Okay, so it's a week to write things down when you get random thoughts. Say you're taking an order or a message, anything. Okay, make lists as well. If I even said that right, make a list times whatever. Anyways, I'm sorry, the messages just come out as they're meant to. The struggle might be real at certain points throughout the week, just to be completely honest. But I did get the message, and it's coming out now purposely, of it doesn't need to be this difficult. It doesn't need to be this much of a struggle. I'm hearing slip-ups. It's like something's run in the wrong manner, or just not in the way you feel it should be. Could be a system, somebody, or if not multiple other people or factors outside of you making things more difficult. It's like, okay, anyways, let me just take charge to the best of my ability, get a handle on things. Moving right along. I don't have a lot of time to waste. It feels like it's a bit of that carrying through vibe, matching, maybe in a bit of a different way, but matching the previous weekly read for you, ending on the 9th. And that was all about you having a lot going on, okay? But I feel like you're kind of back in or continuing to be in a bit of a groove with what you have going on. It's like if things could just be quieter or better in energy, or both. But I did get a random message before beginning of where things are noisy, a situation where there's noise, you will prosper. However that works for you. I know for me, it's going to be the noise factors of this place where I'm living. I'll prosper in one, if not multiple ways. I'll get to heal. I'll enjoy the alone time. But I feel like even more so when it's noisy where I'm serving these days. My restaurant job, I'm obviously going to prosper from that. Okay? Not everything's going to work 100% in your favor throughout the week, but when it does, try to embrace it. Okay? To the best of your Leo ability. Sorry, I know that was a lot. We're going to begin, or I should say more accurately, let's continue by pulling from the Sacred Forest deck. I just heard, no. You're declining something, not settling for something, annoyed by something. I feel like there are moments, I said that really, really strange. I feel like there are moments of judgment. I want to even say to the extent of disgust, right? It's like, what is wrong with some people? That is the vibe. So just roll with it, okay? You can't control people. Or how something's run is what I'm getting again. Sanctuary. Again, there's a huge focus on, if I didn't say it already, your home life, or where you would consider to be a good escape or somewhere to heal, something of comfort. It's like, even that sanctuary has its imperfections or annoyances, difficulties even, and therefore let that remind you why you deserve better, okay? I'm hearing it's this or something better. Your choices up until this point being highlighted, but more so moving forward, it's like you know what you want, or you're getting closer to that solidifying in your mind, your communication, your awareness. So just keep that in your vision in a healthy way, right? When you're dealing with, say, for example, a work situation, and it has its imperfections, but it's purposeful to keep things moving for you in order to achieve a financial goal for you, make a change potentially. Just keep that end goal in mind. Why do you actually hold on to something? Because it's temporary, because it is beneficial, because you deserve better. Interesting. I want to say potentially better in a different way, in a different situation. New beginnings. There could be a recent new beginning that's very much a part of your week. You could find yourself thinking about a recent or current new beginning that is a stepping stone or entails several stepping stones, allows you to make progress towards another more important new beginning, okay? Don't be surprised when Spirit highlights or makes you very much aware, reminds you of what you're meant to begin moving forward through social media posts, your own tarot cards or oracle cards that you pull, or your own readings if you're a reader. It could be someone else's reading on YouTube or something of the sort. Random things that are said to you. Someone might feel inclined to or just randomly tell you a story or share a fact, and it's like, okay, that was definitely a spirit speaking through them, or working through them, and it's like, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of healing taking place. Okay, you might need to heal from what you're getting done, but it's a magical week where there are messages flowing to you and from you for some, very much due to your spirituality. Even if you don't label yourself, express yourself as a spiritual being, very spiritual, I mean, you're drawn to readings, or at least this one, but it feels like a week where spirits around you, spirits working through you, other people, the angel numbers, other coincidences that are not coincidences. It's spiritual. Wow. Just wow. Let's move on to, which deck should we use? I want to use the Light Seers. Can never go wrong with that. For Leo for this upcoming week. Two of Wands. Where you're meant to be is purposeful. Where you end up is purposeful. What you randomly look at, see, absorb, experience, purposeful. It feels like it's a week where even if you don't mean to, there's a huge focus on what you do have, what you were waiting for and now have, what you're continuing and is beneficial. It feels like at times without meaning to, you're in the present moment. And that was purposeful as it got brighter here due to the sun outside. As I was talking about you focusing on what you do have. And you'll find things dampering, becoming less bright and sunny, and potentially emotional when or if you do focus on what you don't have, right? Perspective, right? As I repeat, right, you're correct. You may be focusing or have it pointed out what you do repeat or do too much. When things are quiet, it feels so peaceful. It's a week where you know what you're doing, so just remember that, okay? However that works out for you. Mystical creatures is what I'm hearing. Okay. Larger than life kind of presence. I did also get the message of more so kind of a feeling, all right, that came over me. I was stepping into the Leo energy, and I'm a Leo sun if you're new, or if you need that reminder. For whatever reason, it could be multiple factors playing into it, but I was given the vibe, I literally was leaning over to the table where things are weighing you down. At certain points, it feels like things are heavy, and Spirit's saying it may not be within your control. It might just be you needing to remember this is temporary, okay? A situation, if not multiple, I want to say even energy, weighing you down. As much as spirituality is assisting you and very much part of your week in a lot of different ways, that can also weigh you down, okay? Just as much as we carry and exude and can give other people our energy, so can spirits, for the better and for the worse, or a little bit of both. To continue, it feels like you, at certain points in the week, this makes sense, naturally, are the King of Cups. Potentially a little bit emotional, depleted, peaceful, experiencing fulfillment, as I blanked out for a second. But there are other moments where all of which is the complete opposite. It's like, whatever, that's life. Justice, your Libra placement or placements, or potentially a Libra outside of you that you're wrapped up with or experiencing, crossing paths with, that's part of your week, okay? 947. But you're gaining justice, okay? And you will more so moving forward. It feels like the positives and the negatives, of a situation are being highlighted. I do feel like you're doing some necessary, important reflecting, but it's up to you to put your foot on the brake within your mind, if you will, when you seem to think or you feel or experience that reflecting thinking spiraling towards or stepping over to, crossing the line to overthinking. So wordy. Keywording. You again are experiencing a week where new beginnings from the past, currently, potentially, and most definitely for the future being a part of your powerful week. You have a lot going on once again. It's another kind of week like that, but things are better than they once were. I want to remind you of that. They're saying whether this was the case in the past with something similar, the grass actually in this case with what you're experiencing, thinking about, wanting to achieve, get to begin, horrible wording. The grass is actually greener on the other side. You'll see this. It has its imperfections, but it feels like it's a very important week where you are at the end of certain days, after certain accomplishments. By the end of the week, absolutely, very much victorious, okay? They're drawing me to my chess piece. I'll cover it up, but it says everything happens for a reason. Words to live by, okay? So if this was truly helpful, as I am very dehydrated, I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your week, Leo, and I'll see you next time.